And internationally, Californians can't catch a break as gas prices rise again. And now the news in detail. Head of the Emancipation Support Committee, Kafra Cambon, says TNT should not feel any emotions on the Queen's passing, as she was a symbol of oppression not just to the African diaspora in Trinidad and Tobago, but all cultures in TNT that experienced oppression under British rule. Cambon says the Queen is dead fine, as he noted that the Queen was a symbol of colonial oppression. Cambon said the Queen was head of an empire which plundered countries all over the world. He simply noted that the Queen's death has no emotional meaning for him. In other news, a 29-year-old Sealots man was arrested yesterday after he snatched a woman's handbag and her cell phone at City Gate. That should be after he snatched a woman's gold chain and her cell phone at City Gate. The female victim reported that at around 3:50 p.m., she entered City Gate at the Broadway entrance when a man snatched her Samsung cellular phone and gold chain and ran towards the direction of the lighthouse. The woman said she noticed and alerted a police officer who was driving a marked police vehicle, who immediately gave chase and apprehended the suspect a short distance away along the Beetham Highway. Citizens are being reminded to be alert and properly secure all valuables when moving around. A man wearing what appeared to be a police officer's uniform was shot and killed during the wee hours of this morning in Morvar, near Las Alturas. Residents reported hearing gunshots in the pre-dawn hours. Upon checking, a body clad in clothes resembling the uniform worn by a TTPS guard and emergency branch officer was found behind a house. Officers have not confirmed as yet if the deceased was in fact an officer. There has been an upsurge in crimes featuring fake police officers. Meanwhile, 3 men were killed by police last night in a shootout in Enterprise, Shogunas. 2 of the 3 men were identified only as Ricky and Wallace. And another murder has been recorded in Pity Valley. A man identified as Bevon Diamond was reportedly shot at Upper Simeon Road. He was subsequently taken to hospital for medical treatment where he died. Diamond is the second person to be killed at Upper Simeon Road, Pity Valley for this week. Last Sunday morning, Nigel Hadley, alias Bulls, who resided a few houses away from Diamond, was gunned down in front of his doorway. Internationally, Californians can't get a break as gasoline prices are set to rise again. After enduring record gas pump prices in June that were much higher than the national average, Californians face surging gasoline costs again at the end of the summer travel season when they typically fall. Gasoline stockpiles on the U.S. West Coast have fallen by 11% since the beginning of August, amid a lack of imports to their lowest level in about 7 years, data from the Energy Information Administration show. The California grade of gasoline known as Kabob also saw inventories drop to 8% below the 5-year average for this time of year, according to the California Energy Commission. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online, Facebook and YouTube on Iwer TV. Recapping the headlines, Kafra Cambon says the Queen was a symbol of oppression, says TNT should feel no emotions on her death. Citygate gold chain and phone snatcher caught by police. 3 men are shot dead during police shootouts in Enterprise. And internationally, Californians can't catch a break as gas prices rise again. Do enjoy your afternoon and your weekend. The Queen of Talk, Miss Aisha Wells, she's up next.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Up next, it's the Queen of Talk with Aisha Wells.
Well, you've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street. 919 FM.
Tune into the street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showin R. Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Showin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
The Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch. Our 60th independence celebrations continue with the Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch competition. Come out NCT&T's Calypso Heavyweights vie for the grand prize of $200,000. Look out for preliminary action on September 10th at NCC's VIP Lounge, Queens Park, Savannah. The semifinals on September 17th at Napa River Bowl, San Fernando. And the finals on September 25th at the Grandstand, Queens Park, Savannah. Who will take the crown of the Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch? For more info, contact the Tuco head office at 623-9660 or follow us at Forging Forward TT on Facebook and Instagram. The Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch.
Reggae Rock Sundays featuring MC Duke and Selector Kutchi present Reggae and Rockers. On board the Embassy Yacht on September 24th, Republic Night. Boarding 10 p.m. and sailing at 11 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Get your reggae groove on. With top DJs, Selector Kutchi, Bruce Wayne, TC, and Heavy Duty. Early bird tickets cost $150. After that, you pay more, $175. For tickets, call Selector Kutchi at 777-7909 and MC Duke at 349-4121. Reggae and Rockers Republic Night. No oversized schoolers allowed. Don't miss it.
Good about like looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat I look like it's not well.
We are the street. 919 FM. The only radio station bringing perfect balance between entertainment and talk. Updating you with current affairs and social issues.
So what, we should just sit down and take the foolishness that's being meted out because of you feel that all you're real bad?
Right? Unlike his situation that I don't even want to go back and bring up and highlight.
You don't have a good record where that is concerned?
Having you in the loop with trends and entertainment. Providing music that lives on.
Darling, I feel the disco.
And spiritual food for the body, mind, and soul. The Street, 919 FM.
Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
When I think about my journey and how much I've achieved, I can't help but feel grateful. I have the best family, the best friends, the best fans in the world. That's a fact. And people always asking, how you always smiling so? And I tell them the same thing each and every time. I don't take anything for granted. And I am always, always counting my blessings. I keep counting my blessings on blessings on blessings. Blessings on blessings on blessings. I still hold my head high.
To the street.
91.9 FM.
We don't cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
My Valentine, yeah, now you do make you a temperature days. If you leave me a good time, I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest, loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to chop your heart. Never did it back at this feel. Open up, make us feel. Yeah, my love, one thing, make a bad man sing. online, wanna meditate. So allow me, make I enjoy life. Cause problem not the finish, oh. Every day different wahala. Problem not the finish, oh. I just wanna party every day. I just wanna party every day. So pass me the dachi. Pretty girl, come wine pon. 10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Pass me the dachi. Pretty girl,
Street 919, Trinidad and Tobago.
touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. Say, I want to chop my life. I want to be happy. I want to dance and party to the rhythm of my body.
If you want make a ginger, give me kokoro. My coach, I be your love. Anywhere I go, just come up with my love. Don't they do like my love?
If you want make a ginger, give me kokoro. My body be your love. Come make a show you my banana. No, they do like bolo.
Street 919.
This one I better do with the jabata. Me, I no get time, I did da. Dada cover my face, calling me la ba da. Biggie man, we know they wear a ba da. Tell me, my nigga, what's it come? G-Wagon, all depend. Think of them, ride the whip. I no fit, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it come? G-Wagon, all depend. They get it, ride the whip. I no fit, die for nothing.
Hey, the street.
919 FM.
Waka waka baby, oh yeah.
I want to know what's up. Your honey party, man, number one in town. If you cooking, I cook up, begin, I do. Anywhere she enter, baby, they cost the salad. Hey, hey. Baby, more. Sweetie, more. Honey, more. Baby, more. African flamingo. Rwanda, Biaku. Abu Wachuku. Electric fire lady.
Trinidad and Tobago.
My body now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Yeah, Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shakara, oh.
The Street 919 FM.
Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju.
Up next, it's the Queen of Talk with Aisha Wells.
Take it. You can have it, you. Take it. You know I got this, you. I love you. There's nothing above you.
Don't you touch that dial. You're locked on to The Street 919 FM.
Money fall on you. Banana fall on you. Prada fall on you. Cause I'm in love with you. Money fall on you. Banana fall on you. Paparazzi follow you. Cause I'm in love with you. Yeah, are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. I don't wanna be a player no more. Yeah. I don't wanna be a player no more. Cause my guys call me Cristiano, Mr. Ronaldo, I'm on Nintendo. Cause my guys call me Cristiano, Mr. Ronaldo, I'm on Nintendo.
Up next, construct.
Money fall on you, banana fall on you, Prada fall on you. Cause I'm in love with you. Money fall on you, banana fall on you, paparazzi fall on you.
Up next, it's the Queen of Talk with Aisha Wells.
Joanna, your busy body busy tonight. Joanna, making all the dummy tonight. Joanna, your busy body giving me life, oh, hey life, hey. Why you do me like Joanna, Joanna? Why you do me like Joanna, Joanna? This is not a fete in here, this is madness. This is not the kind of jam where you stand like a mumu, the rhythm go jam you. This is not a fete in here, this is madness. Ay, 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 ay. Everybody mad. Ay, 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 ay. Here we go in. Where we going? Where we going? Why we going there? Where we going? Why we going there? It's a big French Creole one. They just call him Pierre. He went the hot dog down with somebody, half a beer. Then he snatch up the pepper sauce, mama. He drinking that. Start to pass up the barman saying, how the beer so flat. It was Wednesday morning, gone. The man business place closed down. So when you check out the fella position, you can't get him wrong. He and an ex-union man hug up.
Share the live. This is not a fete in here. This has to be madness. I'm on the inside. Share the live.
I don't give all but 12 o'clock and I'm gone inside. Stand up there, the people sweat me eye, open wide. Everybody inside there like they're getting hard. But when I watch out their faces, mama, yo, like they're going mad. It must be the budget that the man from Whitehall did read. Cause all of them inside that day like they stuck and crazy see. That kind of head couldn't come from weed. This is not a fete in here, this is madness. This is not the kind of jam where you stand.
This is definitely not a fete in here, people. This has to be madness. But before I go any further, let me share some information with you guys. You can put over that flyer for me, Robert. Just put it up on the screen if you can. Thank you very much. Just want to remind you guys that it's going down tomorrow. Yes, at 1 p.m. at Cinema One Limited. That's IMAX Auditorium, 1 Woodbrook Place. Remember to dress elegantly casual and you can get a lot of product giveaways. I'm talking about the Daily Vitamin Spray and Fuel Factor X, which was highlighted on my show a few days ago, is having their launch at IMAX tomorrow. That's at 1 Woodbrook Place. And Demond Coleman, the company's USA representative, will be your host. This is a phenomenal opportunity to see firsthand how these products have been changing lives and to be part of the business presentation that will show you how you can make an extra income. Remember, the event is free and all is invited. There are limited seatings and they're going to be giveaways. So see you tomorrow at IMAX from 1 p.m. Yeah, so put up the flyer on the screen for me here. Let me just get the people on the inside here. Yeah, so it's going down tomorrow, guys. Don't forget to be a part of it, yeah? Remember, it's my daily choice product and business opportunity launch. America's fastest growing home business keynote speaker, Demond Coleman. 7-figure industry earner, global coach and trainer, global leader in direct sales. And guests must be seated by 1 p.m. That's tomorrow. It's at Cinema One Limited IMAX Auditorium, 1 Woodbrook Place. Dress elegantly casual, and there's going to be some product giveaways. All right, so we inside. Earlier, when I tell all you, the thing sell off. So it was yesterday, we really taking the bacchanal between Watson Duke and Fali Chavez Augustine. Now, I was too mind about who I was backing in the drama. And I told you guys this. When the thing first happened, I was like, you know what? That is it. I am backing Waddy. Watty not taking that. Watty running out his whole self. That is it. Watty going and sort himself out. But after I listened to the press conference that Fali held yesterday afternoon in detail, I changed my mind. I'm like, I'm going to be backing Fali. That is it. Fali done tell earlier, by the end of the weekend, Olego don't know what is the reassignment to the deputy chief sec. Well, boy, the clock didn't himself strike 12 last night. The ink didn't even dry on the paper that they signed when they entered the House of Assembly 9 months ago. That a letter was posted in the public domain from the PDP informing the nation and the world at large that there was some adjustments to the party's lineup. Well, boy, you think catch me off guard? I get up and I go on in the toilet. You know, in the morning, you going to get yourself ready. I sit down on the bowl and I scrolling. When I scroll, people, and that thing come up on my feed, listen, I get a instant diarrhea. No? I ain't come off the toilet till about 10 o'clock. Real talk. So, the notice goes as follows for those of you who did not see it or have not heard it. The PDP's political leader, Watson Solomon Duke, at the PDP's executive meeting held last night, Thursday, the 8th of September 2022, has revoked with immediate effect the following deputy political leaders' appointments: Fali Chavez Augustine, Faith B. Israel, deputy political leader, Alicia Roberts Patterson, deputy political leader. The public is hereby to note that they are now ordinary members of the PDP and should be guided accordingly. Well, when I tell all you, it was so much to digest. I really had to sit down and make sense of what I read. So now people are speculating what is the next move for Fali Lyad, according to Duke Augustine. Now, some people assume that Fali is going to resign officially from the PDP and be an independent in the seat of Chief Sec. Some people are saying that the members or the membership of the party may not like Watson's Duke's high-handed approach to the matter, and they may summon their leader, rein him in, and call a no confidence motion in him. But one thing is for sure, Watson Duke is going to let everybody know how big he balls is. That's for sure. And Fali found out when the clock struck 12 last night. The Queen didn't even get there yet. And Fali was out of a deputy political leader position. So the talk of the tongue is, this is officially the end. That's it. Of the PDP. Is this something that you share? Is this a sentiment that you share? Personally speaking, I can give only my personal view and opinion on it. Fali's political survival depends on Watson's Duke. And Watson Solomon Duke's political survival depends on Fali. Because let me be real, eh? If Watson could have done it on his own, knowing the man, there would be no use for Fali. There would have been no use for him. But Watson Solomon Duke realized that he wasn't that appealing to the Tobago population. So he needed someone who was young, who was bright, who was a stable Tobagonian, and I use the word stable very loosely, to hold to that position. So he put Fali in front. Now Fali, with ambitions to be a politician, Because we would have seen a video of him years ago at some meeting telling Orville London he coming for he post. So Farley wanted to be in the share a long time. Saw the opportunity and he took it. But not just Farley. Fate, a literal nobody, politician. And I could go through all 14 of them and tell you that before they entered politics, they lived very, very meager and symbolized. So, in the back of Watson, Solomon, take back Wagaya Duke, he made them. He created them. He gave them an opportunity to shine. And he is now in a position to take it to hell back. And that's for sure what he did last night. Tobagonians are concerned because they overwhelmingly supported this party, you know. Yeah. They gave PNM a run for their money. They cut we ass in the election. We barely hold on by a thread for Kelvin to come through. So Tobagonians are concerned, and some of them shame, but that's a discussion for another time. Some advising Farley to form his own party and salvage what he could. But all I could tell you guys today, anyway Vanilla Allen Toppin show up, the party is done. I don't know how she does it. I don't know why she does it. But Vanilla Allen Toppin is a party donor. All you know is a party donor? Well, let's just say if you Google it, you would see Vanilla Allen Toppin face. And the facts of the matter is, both men are wrong and strong. Nobody wants to back down. And the leadership is confused more than ever. But we didn't tell them that though, eh? We told them the writing was on the wall. We reminded them of actions taken in other institutions that resulted in a similar way. But nobody didn't want to hear Aisha Wells. Man, they cuss me. They cuss me, they run me, they buff me, they tell me go back Trinidad. Don't come here and campaign. Aisha Wells, you fast. Aisha Wells, you pushy. We're doing a Tobago election. Go back Lavantil. I got it. But is anything what we said a lie? Did we lie about anything? So now we have people calling for police investigation into the 400,000 to send 26 people to New York, and they want a list of who the 26 people are. We have now people concerned that this is not the first time this type of arrangement would have happened, and it's THA money they are using to foot their joyriding bills. There's now a call for an investigation into how many travel expenses was undertaken by the House of Assembly in the last 9 months. But as the bacchanal continue to play out, I will not be surprised if by Monday morning, mark my words here, all you know always call me prophetess, if by Monday morning, Farley Chavez Augustine and Watson Solomon take back Wagaya Duke in hug up, kiss up, wrap up tight and back on a platform, because when you sit down and you weigh your options, and you give away the PSA. You resign from the WASA. The next one married, had to pay for 2 houses, but that's another discussion for another time. I hear he and his wife don't live together. I don't know. I just telling you what they tell me. I just saying what they say. And you're driving around high and mighty. You just remember what matters to you. Them 2 fellas ain't ready to walk away from that yet. By Monday morning before noon, they go patch up and they go get back together. But that's my view, my opinion. We'll wait to see. What is your view on the issue? Do you think this is the end, the nada, that's it, no more, finito of the PDP? And Vanilla Allen Toppin, this one is for you. When you see Toppin in the place, that is it. Done. Mash up fine like Chinny baby. The lines are open. Let's go. 615 people on Facebook. 501 on the YouTube. Well, boy, all you better, all you like the confusion. The lines are open. Party done. Done. Let me go. Caller, you live.
Aisha.
How you doing, love?
I don't think it's the end of the PDP, but I think you have to play end of the road for somebody, because here we're going on. I'm hearing Mr. Farley threatening to review the expenditures of Mr. Duke, and I'm hearing Duke threatening to remove Mr. Farley from the PDP. The technicalities. If Mr. Farley is no longer a member of the PDP, he cannot hold head of the THA on a PDP ticket. So somebody, either it Farley could remove Duke from the THA. If Duke removes him from the PDP, he cannot hold the position of head of the THA on a PDP ticket. So you have to play the end of the road for one of them. I don't know which one going, but one of them will have to go. You understand? Because now the sad thing is, the citizens who are in America are the ones that are suffering, while the big guns fight and argue for power. And sadly to say, Tobago, I hope all you realizing the mistake that you all made in putting people who really.
Thank you so much, caller. I am telling you, before the clock strike 12 on Monday, the two of them go in and hug up, love up, and kiss up, patch up, swords at each other's neck, but smiling to the Tobagonian people to hold on to that office. All you feel the love of office is a normal thing or what? All you feel the love of office normal? The type of power people just feel they have when they had that title. They're not walking away from that just so. I have government per diem at my disposal. I is Mr. So, Mrs. So. I in meetings with heads of states. Nah, them going and fix that by Monday morning. I not buying. I had to see that to believe that. I not buying that. Farley is going to eat humble pie. There we go. Caller, you live.
A blessed afternoon, Miss Aisha Wells.
How you doing, love?
Well, that prediction, Aisha Wells, is a far-fetched one, because what is being played out here, one in New York and one in Tobago. The one in New York must come back, but he really not stationed in Tobago, and he's stationed in Trinidad, if you was watching you. Since December, Duke went in that office yet,
The man says since January, there are things seated on certain people's desks that have not been done. Is Farley say so, not me?
Well, this is and to make matters nice now is how he revoked their deputy political leader, if you was watching you. So that forgotten kids of business, I want to see that happen. Thank you very much.
The lines is open. I'm playing your voice notes in a short while. Let me say greetings to those of you locking us up down from the Netherlands. I saw Antonio is with us from the Netherlands. I saw people with us from Florida, from Atlanta, from New York. Wherever you are from, tell me right now in the live. Let me shout all you out. And if you're from Trinidad and Tobago, put your national flag in the live. 670 people on Facebook and 532 on YouTube. Andy, me don't see them figures around here? Nah, I don't see them figures around here. So share the live, guys. What? Google get on today? You got a 5 something? Hey, Google didn't do bad at all. Google, you almost got it. You almost got it. Rep your national flag on the live right now. Let's go, caller, you live.
Good afternoon, Aisha, and the rest of Trinidad and Tobago and the world.
How you doing, darling?
Aisha, I think I hear it somewhere or read it somewhere that someone said they would have locked up the Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley, but take care of that person and open that jail for themselves. All right. Careful.
Thank you so much. I seeing people from all over the world on this live. There's no joke, Trini's like confusion anywhere there is in the world, Share the live all. Let me get some more people on the live. 700 people right now on Facebook. Look at flag in here. No, all you had to get on the live to see flag in here. Trinis love a good confusion no matter where there is in the world. Good afternoon to Lucina. She's in Florida. Irvin is in North Carolina. Deirdre is in London. Yeah, and that's on YouTube. Let me see what's going on over here on Facebook with these 700 people on this live, Jesus. I'm seeing people from Tobago. I'm seeing flag here that I don't know. All right, let me see who else. I'm seeing people from Ecuador. We have Trinis in Ecuador. Where's this boy? I'm seeing people from New York here on the live. Baltimore. Judy King from Baltimore. Angela from the America. Who else I see? Trinis love a confusion. Don't care where it is in the world. Caller, you live. Caller, you live. All right, no, you're not ready yet. Toronto is in the live. Los Angeles is in the live. If all you see that live right now, it's different. Caller, you live.
Good afternoon to you, Sister Aisha Welch.
How you doing, Tabakit?
Happy to be alive, and let me say happy Friday to you. And sympathy, deep sympathy to the royal family. I know that's not the conversation, but the next day we will go in. Let me get into Tobago. You with me, journalist?
Yes, I'm with you.
Thank you. I want to take it slow, and I'll tell you why. It's a sad day for the history, for the country, Trinidad and Tobago, more so Tobago, that little island. I'll tell you why it's sad. Two young, brilliant African brothers. And regardless to how we look at their politics, to the end of the day, they are sons of the soil. And anybody will lose here is the people of Tobago. It will hold back the progress, which if you take your mind back, I did not support the PDP in the last election, which you're well aware of. You there with me, sister?
Loud and clear.
And you could admit that. And I'm glad now I didn't support it there. Now, this has nothing to do with my personal politics. But I'll say here, I am not looking for a horse in the race, but I would say that Farley operating above board. And I'll tell you why. I think what he is doing, he's now questioning the finance. He is now saying this money is not yours, it's not Tobago, but you've got to answer to central government. And in understanding that, I think there's where the bacchanal came in. And I'm saying as I take my leave, I will not be long today. It is a sad day, regardless to how people may look for kings in the armor, tit for tat, who's saying, well, okay, I'm glad it happened. The PNM will look good now. They will win in 2025. I'm not saying anybody's saying that, but I'm saying that to say this, let me make it make sense. To the end of the day, the people of Tobago is going to suffer. And what is much more, 2 billion young African men. I really pray, regardless to the political affiliation, if they could really get put the eggs together or get the onions together and solve the problem. Because let's face it, to the end of the day, it's a democratic, a sovereign nation. With the both of them, they just celebrated independence. And to come and have this, my opinion on this matter here, it's not looking good. Who will suffer here is the people of Tobago, but it is sad. Regardless to how people might rejoice, it could never look good for the people, and especially young, brilliant Tobagonians who really are the cutting edge of things. I am saying Farley and Watson, the PNM is on the corner looking at 2025. If only didn't get all your cards together, we could have a snap election very soon on the island of Tobago. That's Tabaki 2 cents. Thank you for allowing me.
And with that, we're going to take a break. Now, I have 780 people right now on Facebook and 561 people on YouTube. So when we come back from the break, I expect to see my 780 confusionists on the live on Facebook. And I expect to see my 556 bacchanalists on YouTube. And we jamming hard because we're going until 6 p.m. today. We're going to take that break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
It's the weekend.
Yo. It's a feel-good weekend.
On the Street. Where we turn down the talk and turn up the music. Playing all your favorite songs and artists of yesterday and today.
We sing, send me after them before. When all the sun get red, I'm like a blazing fire.
Right here on the Street 919 FM.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are
are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., to the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., The Law and You, and every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., All Night Prayer Live, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Reggae Rock Sundays featuring MC Duke and Selector Kutchi present Reggae and Rockers. On board the Embassy Yacht on September 24th, Republic Night. Boarding 10 p.m. and sailing at 11 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Get your reggae groove on. With top DJs, Selector Kutchi, Bruce Wayne, TC, and Heavy Duty. Early bird tickets cost $150. After that, you pay more, $175. For tickets, call Selector Kutchi at 777-7909 and MC Duke at 349-4121. Reggae and Rockers Republic Night. No oversized coolers allowed. Don't miss it.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle Tuesday morning from 11:05 to 12 noon. Right here on the Street 919 FM.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Wow. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Tune into the Street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinal Thomas.
The scripture says, and they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the path to dwelling.
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach Radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
I'm giving all you 2 minutes to get our live back up. Let me bring back my super blue from the top. I'm giving all you 2 minutes to get back them numbers on the live. It is bacchanal time. We're going back to the phone lines.
Children, today's carnival. Are you ready to go home? No. Are you ready to go home? No. Are you ready to go home? No. Children, time to go home. No. What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Well, give me a count on the live. Let me know how it looking.
What is the time, Mr. Wolf? Bacchanal time. Bacchanal time. Bacchanal, 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 bacchanal time. The party can't done. No. The party can't done. Children, cambule, flambeau, shak, shak, and drum. Hey. The party can't done. No. The party can't done. Tell them, start the mass, the moko jumpy go come. Wait. The party can't done. Hey. The party can't done. 1, 2, 3. Start the ceremony. Everybody, start to wave, start to wave, start to wave, start to wave. Today's carnival, children. Today's carnival. Everybody, start to wave, start to wave, start to wave, start to wave. On the count of 4, on the count of 4, on the count of 4. Let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump up, 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 jump up. Bacchanal, 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 bacchanal. Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. Everybody, bacchanal, 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 bacchanal.
We reached 700 yet? Eh. 560 on the people YouTube. Thank you very much. I have some tickets to give away, by the way. It having a boat ride with MC Duke and Kochi, so I'm giving away those tickets coming down to the end of the show. You could win yourself a ticket, so stay locked.
Bacchanal time, bacchanal time, bacchanal, bacchanal.
he that exalteth himself shall be humbled, but he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. I wish to take this opportunity to warn my colleague and friend, deputy political leader, who holds the position of chief secretary, that those positions are temporary and subject to the ideals of man, and he should not glorify in the authority he wields because of the position given to him, but he should humble himself and deal with the issue that have had Tobagonians at their wits' end. Yesterday, 27 persons were challenged with food, and in spite of what is being said, the answer was food. And my concern was, how do we feed these Tobagonians on a daily basis until they have to take their exit from North America? I had called upon the Tobago House of Assembly to step in and to fix the matter. I've called upon the hotshots who believe that they're policymakers, etc., of the Assembly, of which I'm part, to deal with this. In other words, the Assembly should have meet, discuss the matter in emergency session, and have the matter dealt with expeditiously to the satisfaction of all and sundry. These persons prior to yesterday had gone through an ordeal where they were belittled by the place that housed them and to the treatment that was meted out to them, yet they continue to fight on and to do what was necessary as it was a performance. The question as to who sent them, whether it was Tobago House of Assembly or they went on their own, is not a question with any merit at this point in time. What is of merit is that the Tobago House of Assembly would have aided them in the purchase of their tickets. And the Tobago House of Assembly cannot shirk from its responsibility having purchased the tickets. It is now a matter in which the Tobago House of Assembly must become invested to the point where they look after these Tobagonians. The PDP was built on the back of Tobagonians, and it was built for Tobagonians who were facing the oppression of the another party. And I remain true to form when I say my office of Deputy Chief Secretary means nothing to me unless I can serve Tobago. So for the Chief Secretary to issue a veiled threat and say he's going to review my functions, to me is laughable, it's ridiculous, and he has to understand that while he's Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, I am political leader of the PDP. And while you could take the state funds and perhaps wheel and deal with it as your colleagues on the next side, the red side, you cannot wheel and deal with the heart of man in that manner. People are looking on, they are observing, they are taking notes, and they have recognized that you, as the Augustine Charles Farley commentator on Facebook would say, can now be deemed as liar Farley. So your words take on little credibility in a space where you was once deemed to be a virgin politician, one of great hope, one of great integrity. Your pontificating on matters doesn't augur well. I'm calling on you now through this medium again, before you make a foolish move which you will regret. Think twice, think hard, put away the bravado spirit you have, that showboating spirit you have, that boastful spirit you have that say, one boss here. Put it away, pull yourself off that pedestal and humble yourself, and let us reason this thing out. A man is a man if you can't change him, man, and take back your words, take back your chat. So you take back your chat and humble yourself. Because you cannot threaten the political leader of a party to emasculate him and not go into a war zone, a political war zone which you will not win, but certainly which you will lose. So I want to caution you with all great advice, and as a brother, humble yourself. As we say in Tobago, dig yourself, chill out, drink some cooling bush and smoke a peace pipe. Let's settle this issue. This is an issue where the teacher was called upon to fix an issue where persons were hungry and starving, etc. And we say, bread and butter issues in the last election, we're not dealing with any fancy thing, touching top issues, and here people couldn't eat. And you have brushed this aside and playing politics as to who was right and who promised this, who promised that, while people are starving. Let's go back to our morals. Let's fix this, Brother Farley. Let's fix this. Let us change our name from Eliad Farley to Fix This Farley. Let's do that. Thank you.
When the boss talk, no damn dog back. Let we fix that. From Liard Farley to Fix It Farley. And listen, I ain't even giving all your time to mediate. I bust your throat one time. You's an ordinary member. Well, all you the Juve band starting Tobago from now. All you was waiting for Tobago Carnival. Look, the Jab band. The lines are open. Let we go. Let's go, you're live.
Good afternoon, Miss Wells.
How you doing, love?
Okay, oh gosh. Good afternoon to all those who are locked in, tuning. This thing,
Sister Jenny, they should call you a prophetess. You did see this a mile away, no, girl?
No, let's see, people need to understand Watson Juke spent 12 years in PSA. He was the president of PSA for those 12 years. And we had a close look at him up close and personal, and we saw his management style, and we know it only had one way for this to go. The only people going to suffer here is people at Tobago, because I'm going to tell you something again. Watson Solomon Juke taking this just. Nobody ain't going to run up in he party where he form and he make them somebody and play the one to Django he. That ain't going to happen. So if somebody sensible, I don't know if it's the James brothers and that big lawyer they have there, Martin George, who speaks so well, and the lady from the chamber, Diane Hadid, and whatever, somebody needs to step in this, because I'm telling you, it's going to get more dirty, and we're going to sit back in Trinidad, and we're going to set them house on fire, and we put the house in order, because Sindru can't come in here with that behavior. He ain't going to join the UNC, and he said none of them to say they're going to put things in a disorder, so we ain't going to allow that. But we warn them, and I keep saying again, I'm so sad for what's happening, but this was for anybody to see. A little child in ABC could have seen this had happened. Watson Solomon don't follow orders. He don't follow constitution. That's why he tells Farley, boy, get him money, pay it in Western Union for the people.
When Sister Jenny, when I hear that part, I say, but, what?
Well, that's how he does operate in PSA. You want the money, you just go by the accountant, you tell people, thing happen, you get your money, and everybody nice, liking themselves. That is how he runs PSA. It's 6.5 million Juke account for between 2014 and 2015 in PSA, 6 million, And before that, Juke spent millions in PSA and not without proper approvals, Juke get 3 million to build a hospital in PSA, Go and see if it's a hospital in PSA. You get 3 million to build over PSA, San Fernando, PSA, Tobago. Go down in South and see something like a outdoor latrine full of grass and go into Tobago and see the board building. You can custom place that big money, getting it easy and nice. I can see your own mother leave PSA for here and the bank for here. Everything is here on. All the account number on his phone. Nothing can happen in PSA without you have to call. He know all the money going all day watching that. That's how it used to be. So you think you go change the behavior with PSA? Again, I'm so sad what happened, but they say over because the fat woman and sing it and me a fat so you know it me go out to sing. Miss, well, you have a blessed one.
When I tell you I love this woman, Sister Jenny, I just love her.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Let's go, you're live. Not there, you're live.
Yeah, I sure.
Yes, Uncle.
I tell brother and them that you rock, bro. You see, from I see all them black powder where you and see and then public. I say somebody doing Google say. I say I'm going to radio and he wouldn't last. I tell you can wouldn't last because Google say they do. With the UNC coming that, but right now that must be 15th election. Kamala lost now. Right, so she feels sick. Go all of them. That you what's in you can. Yeah, let it take that. Yes, so it happened. I say that. And you what if value the follow Prime Minister and they will tell you, remember the meeting they call, but the Prime Minister call with them. That's good for them. That's good for them to be going, you know, that's good. All they pay them, all they know you and see. So that's good for them. And when she came vanilla topping, from the Prime Minister that she was going to a heart attack. A week after, I need to have Charleville touch him, show me on his shoulder. I said, oh God, you'll kill him. I said, whatever. She take a heart surgery. I say that's good because where do Prime Minister that good. Where do she with Cameron? So I say that's good. Just what I tell you. Okay. I live with that.
One more verse, do something for me first. Start the wave, start the wave, start the wave, start the wave. Today's carnival children. Play yourself now. Start the wave, start the wave, start the wave, start the wave. On the count of four, on the count of four, on the count of four. Let me go. 1, 2, 3, go. Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up.
That during the campaign, I made every single one of those members, I asked them to be here today. Look at their faces. You see everybody look nice? I asked every single one of them to sign a code of conduct. And in that code of conduct, there is a requirement that we will all operate in accordance with the law and in accordance with standard principles that are required of us. All of us. And the night of that meeting when that was signed, one of the foregoing questions, in fact, the biggest elephant in the room was the question of whether or not a chief secretary that is not the leader of a party will be able to discipline his leader should his leader fall out of line. And I made it lucidly clear on that night. You could be leader, you could be captain, or you could be cook, or even crook. Once you're part of this team, I am holding you up by those standards. And so today, I am holding the DCS up by those standards. I want to make it very publicly clear that immediately post this press briefing, a review of the DCS's portfolio and the assignments or the areas assigned to him will be done. And I assure you before the end of the weekend, you will get some press release indicating what the decision is insofar as treating with the unfortunate and the ill advised briefing of the DCS in New York that went very ultra what the actual facts are. The facts are that to date, we have assisted this group to the tune of $400,417.50.
The Prime Minister that she was done, guys, had the
You mean to tell me $400,000 for 26 people to go to New York to stroll on the parkway? 804 people on Facebook and 646 on YouTube. The live sell-off. Caller, you live.
Let me say, good afternoon to you, Aisha, and good afternoon to your listenership at this time from 4 to 7. And on this Friday, so it's from 4 to 6. I want to join in the conversation on this topic. What is burning Trinidad and Tobago? Because whatever Tobago feel, Trinidad feel. And whatever Trinidad feel, Tobago feel. And hey, it's a children. And when you see this, because my dog, train costs like hell out there. When you see people like that, it hurt me to see what Tobago are going through now. Because people like us, Aisha Wells, we campaign to do not vote for these individuals and them. And it is not to rejoice, because rejoicing of these two imps was fighting. The only right thing for them is to do is to call an election, because the party fall flat. No sense they're going to make up that, Aisha Wells, because people will have grief in the heart, and they're going to have a look at one letter, and they wouldn't go no way. The only people today are hurting from these two imps is the people of Tobago. Aisha, I couldn't believe that Wasunjuk could go on his live and behave like that. I couldn't believe that Fari could go and go up press conference and behave like that. Aisha, I come on the PNM, also the UNC. There's plenty little riff in the PNM, but you will never see the PNM washing the dirty linens in the public. You will never see that. And that move wasn't just made there by removing these men. How they will come back friends? Publicly, early morning, he removed people from deputy political leader. Aisha, as I watch a live in Tobago, and the people of Tobago are telling Farley, leave the party, resign. So I do not know how much of them is going to resign in the next few days. But the information coming to me, Farley and them is going to resign. Aisha Wells. So it's going to be one man stand alone in PDP. Because Tobago are feeling the pain. We warned them. I went over there. I warned them about this. I suspect anybody else. For back in PNM and all. If I do it, but do not think wasn't joke. And then the Tobago people, one man flying every Monday morning. The next man dancing with the president in best suit, driving up and down. And I shall do something for you. Wasn't you cannot touch Farley. Farley is elected, is also the chief secretary. On paper, the most Wasn't you could do is redo this. Nothing else he can't do. He can't call an election. Only how an election was called, Wasn't you have to get 6 to 7 members of elected members to side with him to remove Farley or to call an election. Also, Fali cannot remove Wasn't Juk as an elected person. The most Fali can do is remove him from a ministry, don't give him no ministry, but the point remains that these people are elected and they elected until the next 4 years. But the only so early election was called is if it wasn't Juk move a no confidence motion against Fali, or Fali move a no confidence against wasn't Juk, and they have the support of the membership of the 12 membership of the party. So I want to see where that will go. But it all will end sour for the people of Tobago. As a start, I want to end so. When Tobago cry, Trinidad feel it. When Trinidad cry, Tobago feel it. Where's Mother Bernie? Where is Mother Bernie? Why Mother Bernie not making alive? Oh, Mother Bernie, you go to only cost Trinidadians and tell Trinidadians to stay out of Tobago business. But Tobago business is your business now. We have to say, is that deceitful mother? Is that deceitful mother? Your children today is fighting and you have nothing to say. You're gone silent. And Mother Bernie, your children fighting when you campaign for them. You tell the people of Tobago, vote for wasn't you condemned. Why you are telling people do not vote for these two M's? Look what's going on now. And we must sit down. Aisha, I am going to Tobago this week. My friends and them invite me again in Tobago this week here. Saturday morning, I will be in Tobago. I will be walking the streets of Tobago to hear what the people say. And Monday evening, Aisha, I will come to report to you and your listenership. Aisha, I thank you very much.
Well, look back now. Kingsley is headed to Tobago. Look, I enable 834 people on Facebook. 834, you know. My God. Caller, you live.
Good day, Aisha.
How you doing, darling?
Very good. The first thing I have to say is, wasn't you wrong to come out and talk about Fali and whatever is happening with the Tobago House of Affairs? You understand? And wasn't you must listen to him say, wasn't you is a dictator. And if I have to be appointed by Watson Duke, and if me and Watson Duke fall out tomorrow, he will take back my portfolio, Watson Duke is not fit to lead. This is why he was saying he don't want the individual who was supposed to come to audit the Tobago House of Assembly. You understand? He don't want nobody to audit the books and whatever. Watson Duke have a problem with money. Watson Duke is a dictator. And Tobago is going to suffer because of Watson Duke's behavior. Okay? Have a wonderful evening.
Well, boy, the thing sell off, guys. We're gonna pause for a cause. When I come back, I have some tickets to give away. You think you have what it takes to win my tickets? Call me back. The questions are really, really fun, and it's really, really funny. So you need to be a part of that giveaway when we return. Look how nice he looks son up next to Shamfana. The Duke boy.
expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
All right, I'm back, and I'm going to give away some tickets after this phone call. Don't go nowhere. I'm back. Caller, you're live.
Aisha Wells, good evening to you.
How you doing, Brooklyn?
Callers and listeners. I'm good. And I see the full team is back on your show, you know. Aisha Wells, I would like to find out where is this basement in New York that these 25 people are staying in, because I want to go there after work today to do live journalist work for you right in Trinidad there. Let me see if this thing is really true. And if it have people from Tobago that is hungry in New York, I will go to the grocery and pull my vehicle of food and carry it for them. So if you could make some calls to Tobago, to whoever family member in Tobago is in New York and they have no food to eat and they're living in a basement with rats or mouse or 2 dead mouse and whatever, I right now this afternoon, Aisha Wells, Brooklyn is telling you, get an address for me so that I could drive there, wherever it is, and find out if this information that we have in Trinidad and Tobago is truth or false information. Oh, you could do that for me, Aisha Wells, because I know you have plenty friends in Tobago.
Well, I can find out. I can ask a question. I can ask.
Yes, because if anybody in Tobago, child, son or daughter, is in America right now for the first time on a tour with Watson Duke or whatever the case may be, and they don't have food or they don't have, Aisha Wells want to go after work today. And I would go live with you from wherever these people supposed to be in this basement and let Trinidad and Tobago know if this information is true, because I hear it all day and I find it to be joking. So I want to do that because I want them to know that you have people here too who will do that. So if you could get a phone call, I know on the end of I know at 8 o'clock, because I even work 8. Get an address for me where in New York they say that, because New York, they have to be close to the city. I know they're not in Albany or nowhere far away. So if they say they're in New York, that is somewhere in Brooklyn.
Hold up. Brooklyn, an address just came in. 95 Chester Street between Sutherland and Pitkin Avenue. Do you know where that is?
I said that is right here in Brooklyn, man.
Well, all right.
That is right here.
Pull up on the scene now, man. Pull up now.
Yes, I am going there. As soon as I leave work, I am going there. I shall, and I will be in contact with you. With live, and I will try to speak to whoever is there, because I'm going and look to see which of my Trinbago family need help in Brooklyn here.
And walk with a bag of groceries, Brooklyn. Walk with a bag of groceries and tell them it's the people from Aisha Wells show sponsor the bag of groceries.
Yes, I am going there. As a matter of fact, I will leave work early today just because I want to see if this thing is true. All right, Aisha Wells?
Thank you, Brooklyn.
I will keep you informed. Text me on my inbox. Text me that address that they just called there.
All right, okay. I will text it to you. Don't hurt your head.
Thank you very much, Aisha.
We don't play here, you know. We have a number and all to call. Send me back the address. Send me back. Inbox it to me on Facebook. Don't stick.
Children go home.
Good afternoon, Aisha Wells. The swanky Jamax, warrior side from the human race. But Aisha Wells, all the PNM pull all the real good enough. The PNM John be real strong, boy. Look all the do folly and watching joke now, boy. The PNM government evil and wicked, boy. They had to go.
The John be so good and we ain't get rid of you yet. Caller, you live.
Oh, bacana, that's Aisha.
I ready for it.
Oh, God, that's it's yesterday I sent Google that link, you know, with that bacana with
Eric, where you just be getting them thing?
Hey, Aisha, but it I must say it really sad for the Tobagonians. When the Tobagonians who got that raw deal, because Aisha, I still waiting for my ex-gratia payment. You will receive your payment too, girl?
I hear minding my
exact
business and
payment.
drinking water, Eric.
Hey, Aisha, this for the good here. I just waiting. As I say, midday Monday, we will see the outcome.
But not even midday, Brooklyn going and videotape the place and send me back the video by tonight, my Facebook page live. I might have to do a hot off the press tonight.
Yeah, of course, why not? Aye,
Imagine, listen now, let me tell you how the thing sell off. Listen off here. I used to live in Brooklyn. Pitkin Avenue and Sutherland Avenue is East New York. East New York is a rugged and rough neighborhood. Me and asking you, I telling you. And that is where we $400,000 paid for accommodation for them people to stay. Make it make sense for me now, man. $400,000 to stay on Pitkin Avenue. I used to work at the Dunkin' Donuts on Linden Boulevard in that area. I could tell all of the area. 16 years old and working in the restaurant. They just pick your pocket on Pitkin. They just grab your chain on Pitkin. And we spent $400,000. Look, Brooklyn, get me that video. Get me that video. Brooklyn, get me the video. I'm begging you. I can't believe this. Caller, you live.
Good afternoon, Aisha, darling.
How you doing, darling?
You're playing the right song. Aisha over here, and a shame. But listen, what I want to know is if all is so, all in have no place to stay, all in need clothes, food, but yet you're on the parkway, dropping it like it's hot.
Oh my God.
If I leave my good house, right? And I go by somebody and I say, oh God, I don't like this place. I don't care. I cry and I want to go home. But them cry, I want to go on the parkway and joke and wine. Oh my, it's embarrassing. I feel ashamed. I just hope people open their eyes and think. I mean, really think about, don't just take things for face value. Only think about the decisions when only making selections. Use this as a learning experience. Because to me, the both of them, they're so egocentric. They're like, don't forget about party, it's them. They're egocentric. So both of them fighting for power. They ain't even thinking about the consequences they go have on the people, you know, who voted them. It's a very embarrassing. It's sad. Oh gosh. But run the tune is bacchanal time.
All you love it. All you love the confusion. All you love it.
All right, darling.
I tell all you, don't care what Trini is in the world, they love a good bacchanal, you know. No, I need to get video. I need to know who owned the basement. I need to know who owned the house. I need to know if we $400,000 renovating the place. I want to know. I think we had to call this FSS, you know. This is a flight susu, you know. This is songing correct. This is not a DSS. This is a FSS. This is a flight susu bacchanal, you know. This is a parkway gate kind of bacchanal here, you know. Let me go call you live.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
How you doing, darling?
Vanilla Allen Chopping was sleeping in the basement with the rat Allen too. That's why I want to find out.
Calling you live.
Aisha, good afternoon.
Jama, this is a flight Susuba Canal here, you know.
I feel sorry for them. You see that Mr. Triple G or whatever, Triple G, I am a big woman. You know the place with me, eh? My second child is 48 years old today. So you just know your little place. You, Mr. Triple G, know your place with me. Okay. I don't know and I don't want to know you. Okay. Right.
Let me go call her you live.
Vanilla Allen Toppin, the party mash up. You always mashing up a party. You spend the...
I'll play it back. Call her you live.
Epic. Aisha, good afternoon.
How you doing, darling?
Yes, another epic programming by you, Aisha. A round of applause to you. I just want to close with one verse. The righteous will see the rewards of the wicked. Have a good one, Aisha.
Queen of Talk, good afternoon.
I'll come back to that. Call her you live.
This is Wells. Good evening.
How you doing, darling?
Something wrong here. You divide 400 and something by 27? Miss Wells, this thing look like it's bigger than how it's looking. Something is definitely wrong here. Okay? Divide 400,000 by 27 people. Miss Wells, and I know you're bright. Are gone.
People money, it's a ledge and you're going with your husband. So you spend most of the money, that's why the money wasn't enough. Vanilla, wicked woman.
Call her you live.
Hi, Aisha.
How you doing, love?
I'm good. Oh, God, Gilda's bacchanal. Oh, my God.
God, this
Aisha,
is a confusion, eh?
Aisha, you see that you see that video Watson Juke make? That is a whole set of crap. Aisha, anybody who travel out this country, I have been traveling with Amber Kyla. You heard that name before, right?
Right.
Aubrey Adams. Aubrey Adams has taken out people, groups, his group out of this country, Aisha. Before we hit the airport, we know where we stay in, Aisha.
You must know.
Because immigration must ask you. I want to know an immigration asks, where are you all staying? What they say? What they say on the in a base on well, they couldn't even say if based on what Watson Duke is saying, that rubbish he talking. They could not have answered the immigration. They could have packed them tail right back to A&R Robinson Airport. Because you must know, you'd get when you are traveling out the country, going whether you're dancing as a pan man, you're what, you're going to represent whoever it is invited you, sponsoring it, whatever, whoever did the invitation for you to come to their country, they are the ones see about. They talk with your whoever is your leader, your group, your director, the group, what? And all you negotiate is either them paying for hotel, some of them pay for both hotel and travel, some do one. So you, the person, will have to make that agreement. And I stay in all kind of 5-star hotel. My last tour with Amber Kyla was 1993. We stayed, I shouldn't make you this one. We went on a tour. We went across to Puerto Rico. The person who is the treasurer, I think, is who go up, make the arrangements, and you come back. And he will let us know where we stay. Aisha, nothing wrong with the hotel. Girl, when Mr. Adams come up, and Mr. Adams see the hotel, when he get vexed, he just come, When he come up and he said, but what is this? Aisha, Mr. Adams tell we pack and meet him in the lobby. He make us check out at that hotel. And we went, anybody know Puerto Rico? Ponce de Leon Avenue have all the posh hotels. Aisha, we went into a hotel called the Excelsior. When I tell you, that is how when you take a group out of the country, that's where you make sure their accommodation is comfortable. So I don't know how the hell Watson Duke is talking about these 27 people didn't have nowhere to stay. Really, Watson Duke? You feel you're talking to fools? Man, look, Watson Duke come to Monilal. Just whine to the side with your rubbish. Eh? Let me tell you, you see Vanilla Toppin? All you better stay far from she, because like anytime she name call or she involved in something is trouble. Aisha, you have a good weekend. Reach home safe. Bacchanal, Bacchanal.
Bacchanal, Gil.
I'm telling now, Simon, you ready? The swan she went to play she mask, but forget she am banned, so they push it out. Yes, they push it out. I see she jump over the fence and watch she climb over the door, but they push it out. I see them push it out. What she do? Wind to the side, wind to the side, wind to the side, wind to the side, wind to the 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 side. Woman in front, man behind. Everybody come and join.
You jog my memory with that wine to the side one, Gil. I had to bring it back.
VIP, but forget she complimentary, so they push it out. Yes, they push it out. She tell the man she went to be.
Aisha, you realize that those people that Fali was showing off with there, who signed that agreement, you realize they turned wrong last night and side with what's Duke and to get rid of Fali. Look at it. These people who signed that agreement. So Fali stands in the rain right through.
Aisha, good afternoon. What's going on with Tobagonian people? Are they mad? They may understand what's going on just to eat our food. All they who support this PDP, they realize that party look like it crumbling. Eh? That is craziness, boy. Real craziness.
Good afternoon, Aisha. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Aisha, if they was coming to perform, when they reach in that airport, the embassy was asked them, what is the purpose of the visit? They had to have a work permit, right? And what was the money? They get any money from the performances that they did? The money come up here to party and waste money. 67,000. When you calculate the 400,000 TT, 67,000. That my mortgage for about maybe close to a year. So them trying to rob people in Trinidad. Well, they wake up, tell you come down from there.
Good afternoon, Aisha Welch. My swanky German no love lost. And they're doing good work here for the children for the school.
Caller, your line.
Aisha, good afternoon to you, my lady.
How you doing, love?
I'm keeping cool, but this is troubling me. This calls for Corporation Soul to do an audit because nobody operates by WAP. The THA must have had a meeting where they would have to decide how much money they were going to output for this team who was asking for favors. It must be in board minutes where they would have agreed as to how much they're going to output to assist the team. And it's disturbing now to hear Mr. Duke coming and talking about this Nancy story of Bear Nancy. I'm trying to understand this. This is a business. This is a THA. And I am saying it's time for Corporation Soul to look into that decision that was taken by the THA, if it was taken, to fund this team. Have a blessed day, my lady.
Thank you so much. I'm running into the next hour. I know we leave at 6 today, but I'm extending it just for the confusion because I know all you love it. I'm going to pause for a short break, and when I come back, I'm going to take your calls. We had to do an extended show today. KB, Trini, say, Aisha, you had to run a little thing. So, KB, we're doing that for you when we return. Stay with us.
I see she jump over the fence and watch she climb over the door, but they push it
expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
The Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch. Our 60th independence celebrations continue with the Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch competition. Come out and see TNT's Calypso Heavyweights vie for the grand prize of $200,000. Look out for preliminary action on September 10th at NCC's VIP Lounge, Queens Park, Savannah. The semifinals on September 17th at Naparima Bowl, San Fernando. And the finals on September 25th at the Grandstand, Queens Park, Savannah. Who will take the crown of the Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch? For more info, contact the Tuco head office at 623-9660 or follow us at Forging Forward TT on Facebook and Instagram. The Diamond Jubilee Calypso Monarch.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marvel Road, 91.9. Our services start from, 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning from the first, the second, and last Wednesday of the month. We are going to have a TRME time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Maribel. This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ill, and you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontT@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat I look like it as well.
Going out and body the people better we call them trouble.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
HD.
When I tell all your information coming in.
I buckle a spoon and I begin to dance. My head done gone, so I feel it.
all you right now, Brooklyn hot. Listen, all you really feel this show normal or? This show is not a normal show. I said before we go for the break that I wanted to find out who owned the place. Didn't I say that? Man, when I tell all you, this show is the most listened to show in the world, believe me. You know? So people in Brooklyn who like the confusion start to send me pics. I don't know these people in this picture here. Me don't know them at all. I have never seen these people before in my life. I don't know who they are. But apparently, this photo was taken at Tobago Day in Brooklyn. Me don't know them people. I have never seen those people before in my life. But look them. In Tobago Day. Right? So when they send me the picture, because here's what I say. All I say is I want to know who owned the place. I want to know who owned the house. People send me things. They say, look. I say, well, I don't know who these people. Me ain't know them people at all. I never see them people in my life. They say, Aisha Wells, listen to this. Listen to this. I don't understand it. So let me say what I say before they ain't say what I ain't say. You know they like to say what me ain't say. So this is what I asked. I say,
Papa, who's this hottie?
I asked, who is this hottie? Because me don't know them people. I never see them people before in my life. This was the response.
The lady that housed the people in the basement that didn't have rats, those rats were not there. That is her daughter.
Well, I don't know them people. I never met them people in my life. All I asked was this.
Papa, who's this hottie?
The lady that housed the people in the basement that didn't have rats, those rats were not there. That is her daughter.
My God. I just be here in Trinidad minding my business, you know. I doesn't know these people from nowhere. I get deed. I get picture of the deed. I get the address. I get the landlord picture, the landlord daughter picture, the name. I need to stay off the radio and start minding my business. Okay? Let me take a drink for that. The lines are open. We take a few more calls. I am done. I'm going home.
Tree to the sea. I buckle a spoon and I begin to dance. My head done gone, so I feel into chant out you. And a bottle of rum. You don't need to wine on me in the party. I'm already drunk. One thing I need inside of the fed. Give me a bottle of rum. I love me rum and me rum it love me. I'm totally drunk. My baby never cheat on me yet. Give me a bottle of rum. I'm drinking all night and I'm whining, head nice and I'm only smiling, baby. With a bottle of rum. Drinking, just check me out, whining. I get you all night, I'm smiling, baby. Give me a bottle of rum. Hey, signal the bartender, cause I'm ready to put down my order. And I'm ready to bang for behavior. No, you don't have to want me. You can take your rum through the party. And if you bounce up the army, baby, don't be surprised if they're looking for me. You're coasting all day, eh? Well, I's a man, I don't play, eh? You used to be my baby. Tonight, I need you to know. You ask if my love is true, and thought I said I love you. But girl, I said you. And a bottle of rum. You don't need to wine on me in the party. I'm already drunk.
I can't. I'm trying to find Marlon song. He put it on the thing here for man. I don't know why I rested on. See if you could find Marlon song for me. Marlon, Iwer son, Marlon, find the song for me. Let me play Marlon song before I go home in my place. Just reminding you guys tomorrow to head on out to the event at 1 Woodbrook Place. Remember, that goes down tomorrow. Yes, I'm talking about my daily choice family. Don't forget to go out tomorrow. It's product giveaways and a business launch opportunity. Fastest growing company, home growing business in America. Keynote speaker Damon Coleman, 7-figure industry owner, global coach trainer, global leader in direct sales. Guest seated by 1 p.m. It goes down tomorrow. Cinema One Limited, IMAX Auditorium, 1 Woodbrook Place. Dress elegantly casual. You could get some product giveaways. Let me take a few more calls before I go home. I am done with all it for the weekend. I don't want to hear when name radio for the rest of the weekend till Monday. Or they just put me in Bacchanal. Let me go. Caller, you live?
Aisha.
How I just end up in them thing, girl?
Aisha, remember I've been calling on this radio station some months ago and I say they wouldn't last long. I'd give them 6 months. How much months it is now since the election? It's about 9 months.
9 months, mommy. 9 months.
Remember I tell them that? Because I don't know much about Fali, but I know much about Juke. You remember I keep telling you, we go different countries with Juke and I know the kind of person. Juke like gallery thing. But so where am I ask that question? Who thrown out to? Fali thrown out Juke or Juke thrown out Fali?
Mommy, it looks like everybody's thrown out everybody. I had to go, mommy, the countdown on. I want to do this one for all the crew in Brooklyn. Where the money gone? Where is the money? Take a wine on the live before we go. Take a wine.
In fact, I'm broke every Friday. They calling me
400,000, you know, are sick.
For me, crazy, it's boboli. Them boboli. They want me, do with me money. Me pocket empty. Cause all the money. Say it in the every bank, all the money gone. In the every bank, all the money dead. In the every bank, all the money gone. In the every bank, all the money dead. In the every bank. Marry her, call her wifey. The manager is still Miss Nate.
Where my entire Brooklyn crew. Big up yourself.
Is a chopper honey. And if you windy. Cause all the money. Say it in the every bank, all the money gone. In the every bank, all the money dead. In the every bank, all the money gone. In the every bank, all the money dead. In the every bank. Every Friday, me jam it.
So let me do this one for Prince George. Boy, I was looking for this song. This one is for you, Prince George. I am out of here until Monday.
What you need? Prince George name.
Every Friday.
There's nothing new to see me behavior stinking the party. Maybe it's just the rum. It's not me. When I'm drinking punch it with ice, head gone and start the tough ice. Don't judge me. Maybe it's just the rum. It's not me. Do not criticize if I hold a bumper too tight. Don't judge me. Maybe it's just the rum. It's not me. If I hold on your waist and greet you with face and wind up your body, maybe it's just the rum. It's not me. And if I make you wet till you've been sweating in front of everybody, maybe it's just the rum. It's not me. Cause when I come out the party, no time to study nobody. Mr. Loose and the bed, they just call me. You can't take me for the army. Cause there's nothing new. If you see me behave, just thinking the party. Maybe it's
That one is coming down from Prince George. Brand new music.
tonight, moving like she don't have a man. Yeah, what she tell me? Maybe it's just the rum. Don't tell me it's not me. She all over the dance. Look at spots behind she white pants. Yeah, what she tell me? Maybe it's just the rum. It's not me. Why is that a thing? Now she kick off, she shoe and type up the fence and wind up her body. Maybe it's just the rum. It's not she. I don't want she vex because she get undressed in front of everybody. Maybe it's just the rum. It's not she. Cause when she come out the party, no time to study nobody. This is loose in the bed, they discuss it. They can't take she body army. She bad. Cause there's nothing new. If you see her behavior, speak in the body. Maybe it's just the rum. It's not she. It's the rum. It's the rum. It's the rum. It's not she. It's the rum. It's the rum. It's the rum. It's not me.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919.